All right, would like to begin by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakwakodash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Salutation to the men that push in this word in sincerity and in all truth. All right, this is your brother, Brother Kodah, just come, to edify the church of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, So, today's lesson is basically Esau think he will win, but, alright, so, yeah, because in this upcoming war between Israel and Esau, alright, Esau feel that he gonna win, alright, because he have our nation in slavery, he feeding us abominable meats, he poisoning us, alright, he even dissecting us in his lab. You understand? Taking out Israelite men hearts, the stocking up on hearts, the stocking up on melanin. You understand? Israel is a prey unto Esau right now. You understand? And by these things, Esau feel that he gonna win, but he know that he have a very angry super God in the heavens just waiting, all right, to get our order to come and destroy Edom. All right, so I just want to get into some precepts, to back up my point. So this is the book of Malachi 1 and verse 4. It says, whereas Edom saith, all right, Edom, Esau, all right, who is the red man in Genesis. Jacob and Esau was in the womb, all right, and Esau came out red and hairy. Now when you look upon the earth, who is that red and hairy nation? All right, Esau, which in the scriptures it tell you that Esau went on to be basically the progenitor of the Edomites. You understand? Through Esau came the Edomites. You understand? Which their nation is known as Edom today, which their dwelling place is in the Americas. Alright? So yeah, reading on, it says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh had indignation forever. Indignation, the word indignation, all right, the word indignation goes back to righteous judgment or righteous anger. You understand? Yeah, because Edom, they are the wicked on the earth. They are the ones that righteousness doesn't dwell with. You understand? Pursuant to Habakkuk 2. All right, it says that the soul that is in him is not upright. You understand? Righteousness do dwell in him. This is the book of Habakkuk 2. All right, Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold his soul which is lifted up, which meaning that he's a proud man. You understand? He's very proud. And if we know Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we know one thing that the Most High hate is pride. You understand? So he said, behold his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. Alright, so jumping down to verse 12. It says, woe to him that buildeth a tongue with blood, and establisheth a city by iniquity. How do you think America was founded? America was founded with blood. You understand? The blood of the native Indians, because America was not Esau. That was not the land given to Esau. Esau used to live in Monsia. You understand? Do your history and you will see. Alright? Esau used to live in Monsia. Alright? But after the time of the Dark Ages, which within the Dark Ages Israel was ruling, after that time Esau, Edom end up coming up on top. And basically, they went to the Americas and they make peace treaties with the native Indians who they found there. And they turn around and they kill every one of them. You understand? Pursuing to, they actually killed them and brought them down to a small number. You understand? Pursuing to Psalms 55, which I will read that later down in the lesson. Alright? Yeah. So Esau is that one who actually built a tongue with blood. You understand? Killing the slaves, the Israelites. You understand? Doing all manner of wickedness unto them. Yeah. That was the man who built a tongue with blood and established a city by iniquity. Esau, Edom. Alright? Jeremiah Jeremiah 22 and 13. It says, woe unto him that buildeth his house by unrighteousness, and his chambers by wrong, that useth his neighbor's service without wages, because he put the Israelites to work and they was not paid. You understand? They was not paid for basically slavery even to this day. You understand? Yeah. So it said that useth his neighbor's service without wages, and giveth him not for his work. You understand? And that is what Esau Edom did unto us, the nation of Israel. This is Joel 3 and verse 3. And they have cast lots. They have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. You understand? This happened in slavery when they auction off the slaves. You understand? Hey, I go get you 4 slaves for that house. You understand? That is what they was doing unto the nation of Israel. So it shows you who is the wicked and the vile one upon this earth. Alright? Now that's running through some precepts, just to show you what it is the white man did. How the mindset of Esau Edom. Alright? The scripture even say, never trust your enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. You understand? And Esau Edom is very wicked. This is Psalms 55. I'll read at verse 19. It says, God shall hear and afflict them, even he that abideth of old, Selah. Because they have no changes, therefore they fear not Yahweh. You understand? And that is in the heart of the white man. The white man don't fear God. You understand? But Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will teach it to him. You understand? By pain and by death and by slavery. That is how the white man going and learn to fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and also to fear Israel. You understand? Because what the scriptures say that our God is going to make us a new threshing instrument. You understand? That we will be the nation small. So yeah, verse 20, it says, he had put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. Alright? Yeah. And how he put forth his hand against such that has been at peace with him? He killed out the native Indians. The Gadites. You understand? Because the native Indians is a tribe of Israel which are referred to as Gad. You understand? Yeah. Broke his covenant. He broke the peace treaty that he made with them. The sword, the words of his mouth, Salakia, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. And that is what going on even to today. The words of his mouth smoother than butter. Hey, I create a job for you, boy. You could take it and everything will be good. You understand? And now a good percentage of Israel is mourning their loved ones today. You understand? That is to show you where the scripture says never trust your enemy. You understand? He will come speaking smooth words, but in his heart is war. Alright? So it says his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. You understand? And the native Indians saw that firsthand. He comes speaking peaceable words. Comes speaking at peace. You know? I will help all you do this and I will help all you do that. But behind that, he was plotting to actually kill out the native Indians. And it's the same thing that he's doing today to Israel. You understand? If Yahweh Basham Yahushai don't step in, Israel going to be totally annihilated out of this place. Alright? This is Daniel 7 and verse 25. It says, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. Who is the one that has changed times and laws? Esau, Edom. You understand? Because they just change up everything to suit themselves. You understand? One law for the rich, another law for the poor. You understand? That is how Esau, Edom does move. You understand? The Lord tell you that, hey, homosexuals, that is not righteous, that is not of Israel. And Esau, Edom come in and tell you that homosexualism is a good thing. It's normal. You understand? The scripture even say you're not supposed to be having sex with animals and these kind of things. All these things written in the law, you're not supposed to be having sex with animals, or a man having sex with another man, a woman having sex with another woman. But here you have Esau, Edom telling you that these things is okay. You understand? So it shows you who is the vile person upon this earth. You understand? Who is the person that the Most High needs to take out. Alright? So reading on, it says, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. And they shall be given unto his hand until a time and times and the dividing of times. You understand? And that is what going on. Israel right now is a prey unto Esau, Edom. You understand? And why were we given into the enemy's hands? Let me get that for you. This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 47. It says, because thou servest not Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Because when the Most High was giving us was giving us the abundance of all things, what it is Israel was doing? Israel was murmuring against the Lord. You understand? Doubting the Lord. You understand? Here what it say. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy, which Yahweh shall send against thee. And who is the enemy? Esau, Edom, to the top of the list, and the other nations, because the other nations breaking the bones of Israel to get rich. You understand? So that them could have. You understand? And then turning around and watching you with bad face and all this kind of thing. That is what the other nations doing. So they also have a part in Israel's torment. Alright? So it says, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he have destroyed thee. Who was the one that put the yoke of iron upon our neck? Esau, Edom. You understand? You could even look at the movie where they call Uncle Tom Cabin, and you will see the things that Esau, Edom did unto us. Verse 49, the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle. All right? When you look at the symbols of the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, one of his greatest symbols is the eagle, which shows that he is the Roman Empire reborn. You understand? Because the Roman Empire back then had that same eagle symbol. You understand? Who basically was Edomites. You understand? And they were destroyed back then. And now their deadly wound was healed according to the scriptures. You understand? And they were reborn in this time. Even if you look at the buildings in America, you will notice that they always put in birds all over the high buildings. You understand? And the birds that they put in is eagles. You understand? So the scripture actually showing you who is the wicked on the earth. Alright? So jumping back to, I'm going to get the book of 2nd Ezra. This is 2nd Ezra 11 and verse 35. 2nd Ezra 11 and verse 35, it says, And I beheld, and lo, the head upon the right side devoured it, as it that was upon the left side. And I heard a voice which said unto me, Look before thee, and consider the thing that thou seest. And I beheld, and lo, as it was a roaring lion chased out of the wood. And I saw that he sent out a man's voice unto the eagle. Alright, that lion represents Yahushai. Alright. And it says, and you see how we're talking about eagle again. You understand? It's showing you that the wicked on the earth is these Edomites, because they are the ones with that eagle symbol. You understand? So it's showing you, and said, Hear thou, I will talk with thee, and the highest shall say unto thee, Art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world? Whose world is this? This world is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's world. He created this world. Alright? So it says, I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them. The end of their times, not Israel time. You understand? So why you Israelites fearing that this wicked kingdom crumbling? There is not the end of all their time. This is the end of the so-called white man's time. Alright? So it says, verse 40, And the fourth came and overcome all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. You understand? All these is the traits of the so-called white man. You understand? Because this world going to be in fear of the things that he going to introduce into this world. Wickedness, oppression. Right now the people feeling the oppression of the so-called white man. The deceit, the lies. You understand? You even seeing people making videos saying, hey, when are they going to stop believe the lies of these people? You understand? The scripture has everything that going on in this place. You understand? Verse 41, it says, For the earth has thou not judged with truth. Alright? Look, I was watching a video where a man he found some apricot seeds, and he was diagnosed with cancer, and he started consuming the apricot seeds, and he realized that the cancer was diminishing. You understand? And now it looked like he don't have cancer anymore because of the apricot seeds. And now they jail the man because he helping other people overcome cancer. So it shows that Esau Edom actually making beverages, you understand, and even pharmaceutical drugs to enhance cancer in your body. You understand? And here, a cure was found. You understand? A cure was found, apricot seeds. You understand? And what it is he did, he jailed the man. You understand? That is to show you how wicked these so-called white people is. For thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and hast cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. These are the things that the white man does. Therefore is thy wrongful dealings come up unto the highest, which is Yahweh and his son Yahushai, and thy pride unto the mighty. The highest also had looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. And therefore appear no more thou eagle, nor the horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious head, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body, that all the earth may be refreshed, and may return, being delivered from thy violence. All right? Yeah. The scripture tell you that he loved violence. The so-called white man, he loved violence. All right? And that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her. You understand? Yeah, and right now the Israelites hoping for that judgment to come over Esau Edom, because they are wicked. Here's the book of Nahum. Nahum 3 and verse 19. It says, there is no healing of thy bruise, thy wounds is grievous. All that hear the bruit of thee shall clap the hand over thee. For upon whom had not thy wickedness passed continually? You understand? The whole world feeling the wickedness and the deceit and the oppression of the so-called white man. Hence the reason why Russia and all these other nations have built nuclear bombs to destroy America. You understand? And they themselves going to be destroyed as well. Because even they and all have judged with wickedness. All right? This is the book of 2 Thessalonians 3:2. I'll read at verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. And that man was the falling away. The falling away was Israel falling away from the covenant of the Most High, the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? To be oppressed by this white devil upon the earth. All right? So reading on, it says, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Who is that man of sin? That man of sin is Esau. You understand? Because as Habakkuk 2 and 4 say, the soul that is in him is not upright. And if a man do have an upright spirit in him, it's obviously that he going to give in to sin. Sin going to be his delight. You understand? A man who have not an upright spirit. You understand? And that is these Edomites. They don't have an upright spirit. All right? Here we say in verse 4. Who opposeth and excelleth himself above all that is called God. You understand? Didn't the scripture in Habakkuk say that he's a proud man? You understand? Because this is being proud. You opposing the things that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai set up. And you exalting yourself over Yahweh Bashem Yahushai who created you. That is to show you that Esau Edom is proud. They are very proud. You understand? Scripture tell you that the axe can't boast himself against him that hewn it. You understand? Because without the man that hewn the axe is good for nothing. You understand? And Esau Edom actually boasting himself over the Most High. And it was the Most High who created you. Reading on, it says, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. And that is where he looking to actually do, because to establish the MOTB, you understand? That is where we got the people who actually take this MOTB, right? Esau going and actually be God over them, because he could predict now when they're going to die and when they're going to live. He will have that power to kill and to remain alive. You understand? And that is his mission. His mission is to become God over all the inhabitants of this earth. You understand? And that is why we had to thank Yahweh for his son Yahweh Shai. You understand? Because Yahweh Shai's mission is in his name. He deliverer, he salvation. You understand? Because he is going to come to deliver this world out of the hand of this wicked white man. You know, the wicked Edomites. All right? Isaiah, I think it's 14 and 12. I'm going to get that quick. Isaiah 14 and verse 12. It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Who is the one weakening the nations? Esau Edom. Alright? When he created the nuclear bomb called Fat Boy and Little Boy, and he detonated that bomb, the whole world was in fear of the so-called white man. You understand? Yeah. Lucifer just going to light bearer or illuminated one. You understand? And because of his leprous skin, he does try to make himself look like I white, I is light, I illuminated, I is angels come down from heaven. Them is the kind of things that he does want to push on the world. But he is the devil that the scripture is speaking about. You understand? And when it say, how art thou fallen from heaven, that was actually a prophecy that going and be fulfilled. Because when Yahweh shall come to deliver the inhabitants of this place, right? Esau Edom is the one with his pride going and try to fight against Yahweh Shai up in the sky, and Yahweh Shai gonna destroy his fighter jets and his military up there, and they will be falling to the ground. You understand? How art thou fallen from heaven? Yeah. Alright, so this is well, I will bring this last precept within this lesson and I will just continue. Alright? Because I didn't want to make it too long. You know? This is Obadiah 1 and verse 3. It says, the pride of thy heart had deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rocks, whose inhabitation is high, and saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? You understand? And now read for you, Lucifer falling from heaven, you understand, down to the ground, thou who has weakened the nations. You understand? And it shows you here, Obadiah 1 and verse 3, it shows you, the pride of thine heart had deceived thee, O thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rocks, whose habitation is high, who saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? You understand? That is the dots being connected right there to show you that the devil that the scripture is speaking about is the so-called white man. You understand? Verse 4, it says, though thou excellest thyself as the eagle, and though thou settest thy nest among the stars, thence I will bring thee down, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Alright? So I will end this lesson here, and I will show you basically the payback of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai concerning the so-called white man. Alright, this is prophecy. You know, so the next part will be, you know, the payback of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to Esau.